Hello and welcome back to the Gfinity London Arena here. We've got the last two group games of the Play Like a Legend Ultimate Team Championships. And, well, it's essentially knockout really at this stage, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, well, so we got two games now, and whoever wins goes through. The losers, they're out. And, yeah. So, yeah, it effectively is a knockout, but technically it's the last group
technically
games,
it's the last group game, and we've got some interesting matchups coming here. We're going to see Tass in action again. We're not going to dwell on it, but he was involved in a little bit of controversy. We are going to dwell on it because it's interesting to dwell on it. He was involved in a bit of controversy where he was offered a hand to be shook. I think that's the correct term after his game with Graham, and he didn't opt to shake that hand.
Yeah.
Did he? So, yeah, we're not sure about that one. Tass is normally quite a relaxed, quite a kind, polite guy.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
something's ruffled him a few feathers there.
Yeah, I was sat in the audience for it, and even though now there's a bit of bad blood between them today, when I saw him, like, just basically saying no to the handshake, even I was surprised because Tass, he's not really like that. He's usually kind-hearted guy, very sportsmanlike. So, yeah, there's a bit of a shock, but obviously, yeah, there's bad blood between them, so...
And they could, if Tass wins this game, he'll be going through. Graham, who was the person that offered the hand, is already through. So there's every chance they could meet each other. Yeah, in a knockout stage, maybe in the final.
It'd be a good game to watch, and it'd be interesting to see their reactions quite a lot as well. So I'm hoping for that matchup again. Actually,
I think we all are.
We can even get a few words from them and just say, "Oh well, Graham, Tass said this. Tass, Graham's been saying this."
Oh, you can you can stir it up a little bit, are you?
Yeah, wind them up a little bit more.
We've got two games coming up here. We said both effectively knockout games. We've got Tass, as we've been talking about. He's going to be taking on Rocky, who we just saw play, and been quite unlucky actually to lose to Graham. A lot of chances, he just didn't take them in the way that he probably wished he should have. And in the other match, we've got Vitality Brian, yesterday's winner of our head-to-head tournament, not an Ultimate Team tournament. And he's taking on ESP Ash, who was beaten quite convincingly in his first game, but in his second game he was unbelievable. His second opponent was just absolutely tossed aside. Yeah. So I actually think Brian versus Ash could go either way. I'm going to go with Brian. Yeah. Because he's been there, he's done that. He won yesterday. He's been a finalist before. He's been semi-finalist before. He's decent. He's definitely decent. But at the end of the day, Ash looks just like Eden Hazard. Yeah, I was going to say that. I'm going to go with Hazard for this one. Yeah, I mean, the Chelsea fans are definitely going with Eden Hazard, and we're very close to Chelsea, Stamford Bridge Stadium. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure what time it is, but I'm pretty sure he's getting missed at the Emirates. He will be. But yeah, I would like him to. I would like Ash to go through. Yesterday, he was, although it was his first LAN competition, he didn't play that bad. He lost to Sean Allen. Who's been great today. Yeah, and he lost to Brian as well. But he lost by narrow margins, and considering it's his first tournament, he's relatively unheard of. He really did impress me with the way he was playing. So, yeah, I think he can overcome him today. We just saw Brian and Ash shake hands there. A lesson for you, Tass, if you can hear us there. It's very simple. You just reach your hand out, grab the other one, and just move it up and down. It's a simple motion. Most of us learned it in primary school. OK, we're getting ready for the game now. So Brian versus Ash, Rocky versus Tass. That's sort of rhymed. So that's a plus. Hoping we're going to see some more good FIFA here. Your predictions, I think we talked about this earlier. I think you said, did you say Ash and Rocky for this one? Or we didn't know this one actually, did we, before? So I need new predictions from you. For admin reasons, I need to write them down in my file of facts here. I'm going to go with, I'll go with Tass. Tass. Yeah. On the right-hand side, and Ash versus Brian, which is the game we've got on the screen now. Yeah. Who are you going with in that one? Ash. You're going with Ash? Yeah, that's not me being like patriotic or anything, going with the English guys. That's just a coincidence, I promise. OK, I'll take your word for it. Yeah. And Brian is playing in the yellow Brazil kit, and Ash is actually in the Burnley kit. He's one of the actually only few people representing the team he supports. I mean, OK, I don't think Brian's a Brazil fan. He's obviously French. He might like the Brazil team, but it's nice to see some of the lesser teams getting represented on the big stage. Burnley here, their time in the Premier League is numbered, it seems. They're going to be dropping out to the Championship soon, so giving them a last little bit of a dance in the sunshine before it all ends in tears for Burnley. I mean, let's not speak too early on. We've seen like last day survivals quite a few times in the past. I know Wolves have done it, so that was good for me. But yeah, I like Sean Dyche, so I would like Burnley to stay up. But yeah, it does look unlikely. Kyle Walker on the ball for Brian in the Brazil kit. He's going to go inside there to Yaya Toure. Looks set to leave Manchester City this summer. Yeah, he's really not performed this season to his, well, to the standards that we're so used to. Rooney plays it inside to Diego Costa, getting a start for Ash here. And we've got a dispossession in the middle of the pitch. Ramirez on the ball. Great tackle there from Dijkmeyer, I think.
Yeah,
is how you say it.
I haven't heard him before. I was about to say a silver card. He performed pretty well in his last game. So, yeah. I mean, he's not the only silver card we've seen in this tournament. Obviously, we've seen Van and Holt with Phil Spencer and a huge dragon. So,
and then Dijkmeyer actually almost scored a really good goal. He had a chance from a corner that fell to him. Tried one of the long-range shots we've seen quite a few of, and it just went over, I think. So it'd be great if we saw a goal from a silver card, especially from a fullback silver card. Ramirez on the ball here. He's going to look for an opportunity to go inside, but it's read quite well there by Ash. And I said Brian to win this, well, to do well, but I actually don't know if he's going to do it here. Ash looks decent.
Yeah, he does. The thing is with Ash, as I said, he's a newcomer, but the football he's been playing is really, really good, and he doesn't seem like he's been phased by the big names that he's been playing. I mean, for a newcomer to come in and get put in the group that he did, it isn't hard for them, but again, I've said this quite a few times throughout this tournament, to be the best, you've both got to beat the best, so even on the big stage. So I do really want Ash to do well here. I mean,
Speaking of Ash, he's got a chance here.
Yeah, it'd be a big shock if Brian was to go out at this stage, but yeah, let's see how Ash can handle the pressure.
Not a very convincing clearance there from Brian. It's gone for a throw-in for Ash in the Burnley kit here. It's Yaya Toure. I actually thought he was going to strike one there. I don't know what that pass was.
No.
To no one.
Yeah, I think that was just literally a mistake.
But he could have actually hit one from that angle. Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
Hold back the left.
Oh, he's going to be in, is he?
Bumper. Aguero could be going through.
Oh, he's in.
Goal. Oh, lovely.
Oh.
It looked like a lovely touch.
Yeah.
But the defender recovered well.
I've got to stop acting like I'm supporting someone there. I was actually going to cheer him on then, but yeah, he was a bit unlucky there. I don't think he's going to reach that.
Okay, good start to the game for Ash, though.
Yeah, very good start. Let's just see if he can pick up on it, though. And I think if he gets an early goal, he can do well. We've not seen Brian go behind too many times.
No, I mean, Brian's going to be downhearted after that last game where he came out yesterday on such a high, winning the tournament, and then basically been embarrassed by a huge, I was going to call him a massive dragon then, but it's a huge dragon, by a huge dragon, and that's not good for the, it's not good for the confidence. He would have come out, like I say, on such a high, and he's been brought back down to earth after that game, and he's not going to really want to lose again here, regardless of whether he wins the tournament today or even gets that far. He doesn't want to lose 2 games in the group stage.
No, definitely not. I mean, I think he's a player who he's all round consistent. He's not. I mean, if you look back to his previous 3 Gfinities, he won yesterday. The one before that, he was a semi-finalist. The tournament before that, he came second. So he's really, really consistent. And for every single game that we've seen him playing, he's always played the same. We haven't yet seen him being forced into playing a play style that he's not accustomed to. Like some other players, like Chris Meister, he's a possession player, but when Brian played him, he was forced into kind of not. Oh wow, that would have been a great goal.
Acrobatic effort there from the diminutive Argentinian.
Yeah,
but he couldn't get it in the back of the net.
It's gonna. If he just took down his stride. But yeah, as I was saying, Brian, he's one of the only players so far that we've seen in the tournament who he's been able to play his own consistent play style in every single game and not get forced into using one that is not really good with. Like even Graham in the last game against Rocky. Usually Graham, I mean, he doesn't always have a lot of the ball, but he usually creates a lot in attack, and in that first game he literally created 2 chances the whole game, and that's not really like him. Fair enough to him, he scored them, but even so, it wasn't the type of play style I'm pretty sure that he's going to be comfortable playing.
Definitely. Clichy here on the ball for Ash. Ramirez back to Clichy. Comes inside the pitch a little bit, makes a little bit of room for his teammate Rooney. Rooney's going to come inside again, and he's going to look for a pass back to Clichy perhaps. Again, they've both done well there, creating a little bit of space for each other. Clichy, can he whip the ball in? We've got Aguero in the middle, not exactly a big target there for a cross. But he's got Diego Costa on the pitch. He's just not, I'm not sure if he's playing up front or if he's playing behind Aguero, or he just wasn't in the box for that one. Yaya Toure on the ball for Brian. Daniel Sturridge. He's going to go over to Ramirez. Ramirez is going to play it along the line. It's Vargas. We saw a great goal from Brian with Vargas in the last fixture he played.
Yeah, that was absolutely brilliant. But,
that'll be in the top 5.
Yeah,
goals of the season.
Yeah, that'll definitely be in there. That was pretty early on as well. I think it was right at the start of that first game for them. But yeah, that should be in there.
Costa, ball to Sturridge. Can he create something here? He gets on the left foot. I think people wouldn't have been predicting him to pass, but he could have got away to shoot there. He could have got away with it. Half time in that game, and Brian not looking too happy with the way things are going.
No, I wouldn't be happy with him because he's not really. He's not played his best. Put it that way.
He's bringing Neymar on for Vargas.
Yeah,
it's not a bad swap to make, is it?
No, he's done that in every single game so far. Obviously, Neymar with the 5-star skill moves.
Oh, that's actually for Trapped.
Yeah, I think he brings on Chikawi as well.
He did against
he did against Sean. Yeah,
you're right. Yeah. So it's a set move he does in each game, is it? Into half-time. Chikawi's on with that 5-star skill move option, and the same for Neymar. Sturridge has come on for Diego Costa on the other team, on Ash's team in the Burnley kit. Ramirez to Daniel Sturridge. Back to Diego Costa. Diego Costa's gone off on the one side and come on the other, I think. Kyle Walker. He's losing the ball there. Oh, a little bit of a foul with the ball. It's going to be a free kick to Ash here. I keep wanting to say Burnley. Yeah. Because they've got the badge, they've got the kit, and it works.
He supports them. I don't think he'll mind if you call him Burnley.
Clichy to Rooney. Rooney's doing well on the left here. He's used a little bit on the left in the World Cup for England. The general public didn't seem to take to that, and I think United fans likewise don't tend to like it when he doesn't get played up front, or at least behind the striker. But he's been used out on the left here for Ash, and he's been used in a wide position for a lot of different people in today's tournament.
Yeah, he's really versatile, like both on the game and in real life. Obviously, he can pretty much be played anywhere, in the midfield, up front, even behind the strikers. He's just that type of player. He's got very good passing stats, good long shot, good work rate. So yeah, I've seen him quite a lot of times in centre defensive mid. I mean, I personally wouldn't play him there, but I'm pretty sure we've seen him there, I think, twice today.
Yeah, definitely. Ramirez on the ball here. He is playing that central defensive midfield spot. He's giving it to Aguero. Ramirez has continued his run, but Sturridge is going to get it. If he can bring it down, and that's the difference between Daniel Sturridge and Ronaldo there. Ronaldo's
not out yet, yeah.
Ronaldo would have taken that in his stride and then had a shot attempt. Sturridge gets it stuck in his feet a little bit, and there's a little bit of a gap in ability there. Ramirez, Yaya Toure. Over to Kyle Walker at right back. This is Vitality Brian in the Brazil kit, playing the ball down the wing to Chikawi. He's going to make it. He's going to get the ball in. Nice bit of skill, lovely bit of skill. He's made a lot of room for himself. Ball in! Oh, you would have put your house and everything, your garage, your caravan on that going in. But he's not gone in.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a goal, to be honest. He was just waiting for that top corner to start whistling. It would have been a bit unfortunate on Ash. Brian's not really created a lot in this game. Ash has had a few half chances where it's just been, if Sturridge would have just taken a better touch in that situation, or even Aguero. But I think he's going to create a few more.
Sturridge does well to take that down, but ultimately loses it to Kyle Walker. Chikawi, Yaya Toure, Diego Costa comes inside. It's a nice way to lose. He's done it twice there. Lost his marker quite succinctly. Playing the ball down the line to Sturridge. Sturridge going to look for an easy pass to Chikawi. Chikawi's just holding off a little bit deeper than his attacking teammates. He's very good at creating space with Chikawi, Brian. He's clearly experienced at it. It's a really good tackle.
Yeah, that was absolutely brilliant defending then. But he's not clear just yet. Is that going to be a... no, it's not a free kick.
Ref lets it stand. And Brian definitely come into the game a little bit more in the second half after those substitutions.
Yeah, he's... well, to be fair, like, a lot of the players are bringing their substitutions on at half time.
I wasn't sure if that was a rule, because I think some people have done them earlier.
Yeah. I think they'd just like to bring them on in the second half, because obviously they're going to be full of energy. Just give them a little bit of a boost, maybe.
Diego Costa and Chikawi seem to be creating quite a lot at the moment. You wouldn't really strike Diego Costa as like an architect type of player. Normally you want him on the end of a sort of play, but he's standing off a little bit and trying to create some intricate passes.
He's definitely more of a bruiser.
Offside there.
This is what makes them pros. They use players in positions where usually you'd be like, what are they doing that for? But they always have a plan for it. Always have a reason for having someone out of position.
Felipe Luis to Neymar, his Brazilian teammate, Chikawi. Neymar loses it to Di Maria, who goes inside to Boateng. Boating with the pass. Yaya Toure on the ball now for Ash in the Burnley kit. Di Maria to Dijkmeyer, the silver German, Bundesliga at least. I'm not sure if I think he's German in the Bundesliga. Right back, quite a pacey player. Ramirez is going to be picked up by Di Maria. Played into Ramirez. Yaya Toure. Patient build up from Brian. We know he tends to boss possession in most of his games.
Yeah, he's never ever gets forced into doing anything that he doesn't want to do. He always looks for a safe pass, never forces it forward. Something we've just been come accustomed to be honest now.
Neymar on the ball, fresh legs coming on at half-time, pass to Chikawi, who's also come on at half-time. Daniel Sturridge now on the right-hand side of the box. Can he create something? It's interesting because you've got a lot of players in Brian's team that all normally... Chikawi! The angle was tight.
I was waiting for the cutback then, but he just delayed it. It's a bit too long, I think. Oh, and he's rushed the throw in. I'm not really sure why he's done that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of players that are normally being played down the middle, and he's forcing them to play someone they don't like. Diego Costa, Sturridge, Chikawi.
Yeah, well, that's sometimes a sacrifice you have to make just to get all the star names on. That's a brilliant ball.
Sturridge takes that down. Oh, Felipe Luis to the rescue.
Wow, he's missed two really, really good chances now in this game as Eden Hazard, aka...
The skills there on display. Oh, that could have been a penalty, you know, even though he didn't necessarily press the button that deliberately give away a penalty, because the way the bodies clash, sometimes you get them given against you.
Yeah, a lot of the times you can just run into a centre-back. They have nothing to do with it, and yeah, it's just a penalty. But I forgot Ash's name then and actually called him Eden Hazard, so I might have to just like stick with that one. Just fine. Yeah.
Chikawi, the ball for Brian. To Diego Costa to Ramirez. Chikawi's continued his run. There was a ball on there. I don't know if you saw it there, Brian. Sturridge now on the ball. He's going to wait patiently. Plays in Chikawi. We haven't seen a goal from Chikawi yet. This could be it, though. Surely. Oh wow! I would have just tried to go across the keeper on the left foot. He's got a 5-star weak foot, hasn't he?
I'm not too sure, to be honest, but
I think he does.
That near post is just so overpowered that you never know if it's going to go in or not.
It's in form Chikawi as well, we should point out.
Yeah.
Not the basic gold Chikawi, it's an in-form team of the week Chikawi. I'm not sure if that's even how you say his name, to be honest, but it's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I've been saying it as well, so if you're wrong, so am I.
Okay, so into that first leg there.
Yeah.
And tight, very tight.
Very few chances in it, but I think I'm going to say Ash had the better chances in that game.
Yeah, I think definitely in the first half. I think Brian came into it a little bit more in the second half. Those substitutions of the likes of Chikawi and Sturridge getting involved seemed to make a bit of a difference for him, but not a lot of clear chances, you have to say.
No, it was just really that Sturridge one at the end which got blocked, and it was one of those where if he tried to get it in the other corner, he perhaps would have scored, but going for the corner that he did, I think everyone in that situation would have done the exact same as him, but like in hindsight, looking back at it, obviously he should have gone for the other corner, but it's just natural to hit it the way he did, with it being Sturridge on his strong left foot.
Just taking a look at Brian's team here, and he's a good team. He likes to start Vargas, and he has scored a good goal with Vargas. We're going to jump into the other game now if we can, between Tass and Rocky. I think we're about to get a goal in that game, actually. You know, it's just been saved. It's a rebound. Oh, it's just gone over the bar. You just missed that, guys, but it was a good save from De Gea, actually. It's a corner now. Tass is playing in the Arsenal shirt, Rocky in the black kit, and it's 1-1 here. 1 half into the game. There's the half-time whistle there. They had a bit of a delayed start in this one, so they'll be just having a little bit of break at half-time, then jumping back into the action. Tarat getting a start again in there. Leroy Fer and Nua, that's the QPR connection there that we've seen these guys use a fair bit, actually. It's Tass's team. Just waiting for the second half to start. So you're happy with your predictions so far that both games are level?
Yeah, I'm not really going to change my mind. Especially after that last one, actually. Ash actually impressed me more than what I thought he would. Although I predicted him to win, I thought it was going to be... I thought he'd be a lot more under the cosh than what he's been, and he was going to be like one of those counter attacks. But to be honest, Brian hasn't. He's had a lot of the ball, but not really in areas which we used to him having it in. Usually, he's always got it in and around his own, his opponent's penalty area. But he's more having it in the middle of the pitch, which it's not really like Brian, but it's not too dissimilar to what he's usually playing. So
Ronaldo is on for Rocky. That could be the difference. Could be what he needs. Cuadrado doing a little bit of tomfoolery in the box. He's got different coloured boots on, Quadrado. Have you noticed that? I've not seen that before.
No, it's those Puma boots.
Yeah,
Aguero, Balotelli and so on have it in real life, but I haven't seen it on the game before.
It's a nice touch, very nice touch. Di Maria on the ball here for Rocky. Alexis Sanchez now. 2 big signings that joined the Premier League this year. Leroy Fer into Dumbia to Ronaldo, who does his man. He's not going to score from that angle, surely. He tries the cheeky chip, and it wasn't to be. De Gea was ready.
They can work from there, those chips. They are hard, but they're not impossible.
We've seen a few of them in past tournaments go in, some really quite incredible ones, actually.
Yeah, Fer Perry, I mean, if he scores that same goal that he scored in the last game, in the last tournament against TAS, I think that's going to rival a huge Dragons 40-yarder with Sturridge. He's
the specialist, I think that's one of his specialist moves.
Yeah.
But do you remember actually in that tournament as well, there was another move that Fer Perry was doing quite a lot, when he was getting one-on-one with the keeper, he was doing the ball roll.
Yeah.
He was working a lot.
Yeah, he hasn't done it a lot. What he'd do, he'd run at the keeper's near post, ball roll and hit it first time, and near enough every single time it was either going through the keeper's legs or under the keeper. It was kind of felt like it was a glitch, but no, we haven't really seen him do it a lot since, so maybe it's something he's keeping under wraps for now and just waiting for later on in the tournament.
Yeah, maybe he's abandoned that strategy on further experimentation, but it seemed to work very well in that tournament before. He was a runner-up in that tournament, did very well, losing to Spencer, a huge gorilla in the final. Yeah,
he didn't really impress yesterday, though. Obviously, being second in one tournament and getting grouped at the other, it's not really something that it doesn't happen too many times. So.
Free kick here for Rocky in a pretty good position. Quadrado standing over it right now. I think he's just going to put it into that danger area, into the mixer. Ronaldo wins the header, but then the defender got in the way, and it's going to be a throw-in deep in the TAS territory for Rocky.
These are the moments I'm on about where I've been speaking about Brian, and a lot of people don't play well enough against him where he has to change his style. I mean, we know what TAS likes to play, and from what we're seeing here, he's been forced into playing a completely different play style because Rocky's playing that well. We all know he likes to keep possession, and he usually finishes with at least like 55%, but to be honest, he's been pinned back in his half and he's been struggling to keep it all out. Now he's must have heard me through those saying proof boost.
Oh, what was De Gea doing there? They do that sometimes.
Yeah.
They seem to know that it's going to go off, so they won't grab it. But it'd be advantageous to grab it because it keeps the ball in play. And you never know, if someone on the other team can anticipate it and run around the back, you could be in trouble. Yeah, the keepers really are very unpredictable in this game.
They are. That's the only real downfall of tournaments like this. I mean, to be fair, I think we only saw 1 or 2 keeper mistakes yesterday, but seeing a keeper make a mistake which leads to a goal and perhaps even puts someone out of a tournament, we don't really want to see someone go out in that fashion because it's not really fair on them because they have no control over it. So yeah, let's just hope there's no unpredictable keepers in this one today.
I mean, spare a thought for the players of Reading in the FA Cup the other week. It's exactly the same scenario there. It's a great header and a great save. We talked about goalkeepers being unpredictable, but they're equally good as well at pulling out saves straight out the top drawer from De Gea there. Look at that. That's very De Gea-like save, I have to say. Cat-like reflexes from the Spaniard.
I mean, yeah, he's impressed a lot of people this season as De Gea. I still think he's not quite as good as Courtois, but you know, he's definitely got potential and he's not far away.
I mean, Courtois has played at a high level, Champions League finalist for Atletico Madrid last year, title winner.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, doing well at Chelsea as well.
To be honest, when you're in teams like Chelsea, it is hard to prove yourself as a goalkeeper because, to be honest, you can go through games without even having to make a save.
Yeah, whereas De Gea's had a lot of action.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of work to do over the last few years.
That's why if you watch Bayern Munich, although Neuer's already made a name for himself, half of the time he doesn't even have to do anything. I'm pretty
sure. Half the time he's standing in the halfway.
Yeah, exactly. He literally has nothing to do, but we all know he's a good keeper. So he's definitely a good. Oh, this could be a goal.
Oh, it still could be. Oh, what's Welbeck doing there? He's completely misjudged the fall of the ball. Vieira playing for TAS, another legend being used. You haven't seen a lot of legends used today.
No, not as much as I would have thought, but they are expensive, and to be honest, we've seen a lot of the same players. To be honest, Kyle Walker, I've seen quite a few Ronaldos.
It's going to be interesting to see how the proportion of legends used changes as these events go on. Obviously, this is season 1. This is the inaugural tournament. We've got season 2 coming up in June. And obviously the winner of this match, and even the runner-up, is going to get a special edition legendary Roy Keane, who's only coming out in packs literally tonight in the game. And they could well feature if it is if someone couldn't afford a legend, they're going to have a legend in that squad to use should they want. That's going to be a good addition. They're also going to get a load of FIFA points, which they can then spend on opening packs and maybe getting some more legends in packs, or getting good players that they can sell on the market and buy someone.
Or wait for team of the season even. But yeah, Rocky just really nearly had a really good opportunity. Just a through ball to Ronaldo, but just slightly under hit, and we're going to see a lot of those through balls under hit and over hit, because they're another thing that's unpredictable on this game. But I think that's more for the better than worse, to be honest. Di Maria. And there's the box into Quadrado. Oh, that's going to be a great goal.
It's a goal.
Yeah.
It's a really nice goal there for Rocky. And he's taking the lead here, 2-1 in the 90th minute, actually, against TAS. And TAS at risk of leaving the tournament right now.
Yeah.
And we all want to see him face up against Graham again.
He could get grouped for the second day in a round. That would be a major shock.
Yeah.
But, yeah. We do want to see him up against Graham again. I think that would be a grudge match from hell, to be honest. Yeah, we might have to... Even if TAS goes there, he might just have to try and set something up later on stream.
Yeah, see, I don't know if they'll be up for that, to be honest. We'll have to find out. But there's Rocky. He's got a 2-1 win going into the second leg there. And we're going to join the other game now, which is almost a half-time in the second leg there. 0-0 currently in that one. And they're just getting close to the halfway mark in that second leg. So let's jump over to that match and see what's happening in this one. Brian in the yellow Brazil kit, nearly going through, and we see a lot of goals happen on the stroke of half-time and full-time, don't we?
Yeah. But to be honest, I knew this game was going to be close. When they played yesterday, over the 2 games, it finished 1-0. So credit to both players' defences. Ash, he's been playing really well. I really do want him to win this game, because the way he's been playing it, I think he deserves it. I mean, although that being said, it would be a shame for Brian to go out at this stage, because obviously he's a great talent, and you know he won yesterday, so I'm pretty sure he'd like to be the first Ultimate Team Legends winner.
Definitely. Clichy on the ball here for Ash. Does well to turn his mark up, but it's a poor pass. And we can see Brian now counter-attack. Still just seconds left before the half-time whistle. This will probably be the last attack of the half. If he doesn't put the ball forward soon, the referee's going to blow up, and it could be actually going the other way. Ash has got a 3-on-3 situation. He's taking his time playing that ball. His Sturridge is through. He's got to get it on the left foot. Oh, what a goal. And it's on the buzzer again, just like in the other match we saw a 90th minute goal. Brian looks absolutely devastated, Brian, doesn't it?
That was such good composure by Ash, not to just go to Aguero like most people would have. Took his time, turned, played it to the right man, and finally Daniel Sturridge has finished one of those chances, and now he just needs to keep it up, hold on, and if he does, Brian's going to be going out to the group stages.
That will be a big upset.
We could potentially have TAS and Brian going out at the same stage in the group stages, and that's for 2 players like that. That would definitely be a shock.
And for the other 6 guys that are already through to that knockout stage watching, I mean, they're going to be happy to see those guys go out, aren't they?
Well, not necessarily, because what they're going to be thinking is, right, if this guy's good enough to beat them, then that shows how good they are. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily think people's going to be thinking like that. Well, you would think they would, but no. If I was those, I wouldn't be thinking like that.
It's true, to be fair, because this is the first Ultimate Team competitive environment we've had, and so there is no favourites. There's just whoever's on form on the day, and we can see who's on form at the moment. And we've got the other game going to kick off in a second there, but
it was in the snow.
Yeah, it was in the snow. So I think we need to reset it, because they like to play on grass in the nice, warm, sunny conditions to make it fair. And you don't really want to have any kind of environmental issues that affect the game.
I mean, the rain and the snow, it's unpredictable. Like a through ball could just slow down at a random point, or he could just keep going on forever, like that Sol Campbell sliding tackle at Wembley, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows about.
That's good.
The snow's even worse.
Ash on the ball here. He's got a 1-0 lead in this, overall, because it was 0-0 in that first leg.
Yeah.
So the scoreline you see in the top left is the same scoreline you see at the bottom of the screen. As things stand, Ash is going to be going through to knockout stages. Brian's going to be leaving us.
Yeah, I mean, Ash is in the group with Smiley Dragon and Krill FC, who you've got me calling Krill FC, and I know he's not his name right, but Chris Meister. And in the other group, we got Nino going out, and Nino's already out, sorry, and potentially Tass. So 2 very, very tight groups. I feel like I've got a pun for a huge dragon. I want to say he's breathing fire after.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we can get some nice.
We've got to get some Game of Thrones references there somewhere. Bring me my dragons.
I think we got
Bring me my huge dragon.
Yeah, I think we can think of some nice puns for a huge gorilla.
Huge gorillas in the mist.
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver. The sequel.
Yeah, we can think of a few more for a huge dragon as well.
Tweet them to us. Let us know at Gfinity. Put it in the Twitch chat. Your puns on huge gorillas and huge dragons, please. If you can mix the two, a dragon and a gorilla, I'm sure there's some sort of prize we can sort out for you there. You're a cunning linguist, if that's in your locker. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the suggestions. Meanwhile, we could have a chance here for Brian. He needs the goal. He's currently down, playing in the yellow Brazil strip. He's losing to Ash, who we can see in the Burnley kit here. And Ash is doing really well here.
Yeah, did we... I think you mentioned yesterday about Espash. What kind of animal is that? Did you ever find out?
Espash?
Yeah.
I don't think it's an animal at all, is it?
No, yesterday you said you was going to go with a tiger.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
So I don't even know why I say half the time. I don't remember that. I've completely lost my memory. Well, we'll go. I'll go. That sounds like something I'd say, to be fair.
Yeah.
So we'll go with that. And it's Chikawi playing quite deep here in the middle of the park. It's a good ball through the Sturridge. Brian needs to score it. Great defending from Clichy. I can't believe he's given a free kick for that.
That was never a free kick.
Well, you've got to book him then, ref. At least.
Oh, no,
yellow.
No, it's
it's gone the other way.
Yeah, that's Ash's foul.
So what's Sturridge supposed to have done there?
I don't know. Help me see.
If anything, Clichy looked to a foul. I'm not going to see it, but I was surprised that Clichy was actually able to force Sturridge off the ball so easily. I mean, neither of them are known for their strength, but certainly not Clichy. Yeah,
the players aren't being very fair today with the replays. Really don't want us to have a look what's going on.
Yeah, they want to just get in and get out, don't they?
Yeah.
The big question on everyone's lips here is, though, who's going to be in Season 2 of the Play Like a Legend Championships. Ultimate Team, the first competitive setup here. And you guys watching at home, even you guys in the audience here today, could be part of that. All you've got to do is go to gfinity.net to register. And, you know, you can use the Ultimate Team you've got. You can put it to the test. You can improve it if you want. You can leave it as it is. It's up to you. And you'll be taking on some really good people. Oh, it could be a goal here. It is a goal here. Aguero's done really well to get that past the keeper. Surprising, actually, Courtois. That's actually quite poor from Courtois, actually.
Yeah.
He should have got his hands around that. And I think Brian, look at his face. I feel sorry for you, Brian. I'd give you a hug if I could, Brian. I don't know if you can hear me in there, but stay strong, brother. Stay strong. He's 2-0 down, and he's not looking like he's going to get out of this one.
Yeah, fair play to Ash. He's done really well in this game. He turned over yesterday's defeat to Brian, and it looks like Brian's going to be going out at the group stage, and that really is a shock.
It's hard, though, I think, when you've won this today, as Brian did, it's hard to re-motivate yourself. And I think that the appeal of this inaugural Ultimate Team Championship should have been enough to motivate Brian. So I'm sure it's not a motivation issue. I think he's just come up against someone that's pretty solid at Ultimate Team. Yeah,
well, not even that. I think there's a lot of pressure on him because winning yesterday, you're going to be coming into a tournament like this favourite. So,
True.
Yeah, maybe the pressure just got to him a little bit.
Let's not forget, Huge Dragon did defeat Ash.
Yeah, he did.
So Ash has now won a couple in a row.
That was only on silver goal as well, and we saw what a Smiley Dragon did to Brian. So
Smiley Dragon, is that another name he's got, is it?
Smiley Dragon, well, it might have, but yeah, that was another name. I know I got it from somewhere, but yeah.
I was under the impression it was a Huge Dragon.
Yeah, I think he just changes it every week.
So it was Smiley Dragon.
Yeah, we can think of a few more if you want. It can be an upset dragon if he loses.
But is that actually? But he was Smiley Dragon. And for some reason he decided he didn't want to, because it's important here. This is their brand at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He was Smiley Dragon. He decided he didn't want to be known as Smiley anymore. He wanted to be known as Huge. So what does that mean? Is he's trying to intimidate his opposition? Because Smiley Dragon isn't scary. It's like it's quite a cute thing. It doesn't feel threatening. But Huge Dragon is like, wow, this is not only a dragon, but it's a massive dragon.
Yeah.
So it's important to get those names right, guys. I think Alex, the Welshman's name, I mean, whatever the hell, now I can't remember what the name was, but it was, I don't think that was, if anything that was doing, tactically, it was confusing opponents.
Yeah.
Because people were actually, they were taking their eye off the ball. Yeah. They were just reading the name on the paper and they're thinking, who am I, is this a spelling mistake? Who am I playing here? Forgetting to actually concentrate on the FIFA. So it's quite a clever strategy.
Yeah, I think next time I'm just going to have to give him a boxer's introduction. Yeah, like about 10 different nicknames.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Floyd Mayweather.
Oh! Unbelievable in the other game. Sorry if you're not understanding why I'm shouting like that, but in the other match there was a great strike that came off the bar from Rocky, and it could have ended things for Tass there. Yeah, it came off the bar.
Rocky won the last game 2-1, did he? And he's already 1-0 up in the second game as well.
Ash is going through here. It's a good ball across the box, and it's quite risky defending there from Brian. And Brian, it looks like we're going to be losing yesterday's champion. Is going into injury time now. He needs 2 goals, and we've seen 2 goals in this sort of period of play. We've seen it done before yesterday by Spencer, and Brian's more than capable of doing it. He's got Doumbia with those different coloured boots. I would have just hit one there. Why not?
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose now, has he?
I think Brian's going to be going, guys. It's going to be a shame to lose him from the tournament, but you've got to give respect to Ash, who's done very well. He's taken so long to get the shots away, and it's a good save from Courtois. And it's going to be all over any second now there. The ref puts the whistle to his lips, and Brian is out. That is a headline grabber. The tournament winner from yesterday is gone, and Ash is going through to knockout stages. That's huge. That's massive. Let's jump into the other game now if we can, and see what's happening between Tass and Rocky in that one. Tass currently 1-0 down in that match, and we're going to jump into the action and see what's happening. It's about 20 minutes in, and let's take a look. Here we go. So, we've got a free kick here, I think. It's a decent area. I'm not sure if Tass is going to strike it or not. Might just float one in. Theo Walcott's not really the preferred candidate for a free kick from here, I wouldn't have thought. We're seeing it from Rocky's feed, obviously, so we don't know what he's doing there. And it's Di Maria. It's a good hit. I think his own player got in the way. It's a rebound. It's a goal. It's game on. Tass puts the ball in the back of the net. Di Maria. No, Sanchez is it? I'm not sure who that is.
I think it might be Sanchez.
Yes, I think it is.
That's really unlucky, to be honest.
Alexis Sanchez gets the goal. I mean, he was unlucky with the first shot to bounce off his own player, and it fell to him. Might have bounced off the defender, actually. It's hard to tell. But it's a goal. Sanchez puts it in, and game on.
Yeah. Back. There's only 1 goal behind again now, Tass. I mean, after that shot, that's just hit the bar as well, which I don't think we actually saw on stream. No. Rocky's, again, going to be counting himself unlucky.
Rocky just needs to get another goal to be assured of himself and securing that place in the last 8, the quarter-finals of this tournament here. But Tass is going to feel like he can get another one, I'm sure. It's more than good enough to do it. Ooh. The next goal's massive, and could it be going to Rocky? Adele Tarapt. Adele!
Ooh.
Rolling
he looked offside then a little bit.
Yeah. 26 minutes. It's a corner. Carl Walker. Can he whip the ball in there? It goes to Leroy Fer on the edge of the box. The Dutchman to Sanchez. Can Sanchez deliver it? Does he want to deliver it? I mean, it's a bit early to be playing for time. I think the Rocky probably wants to get a goal. Di Maria, Remy, Tarapt, Remy. Oh, he's tried to score the perfect goal when any goal would do. Chris Smalling taking his time there for Tass.
Yeah, it's a strange inclusion in the team. Would you have him in yours?
I do like Chris Smalling. I used him a lot, and I'm not 100% sure he'd be my first choice centre-back, but if you're building a team on a budget, and we know that Tass's team has got some really expensive players going forward, so it may be that he didn't have enough coins to complete it in the perfect way, and Chris Smalling and Anua are 2 quite cheap centre-backs that can fill the gap in for you there. Yeah,
and them 2 bruisers as well, like you won't be beating them for strength, and obviously Smalling's a bit bigger than Anua. Wins a lot in the air, so yeah, you can see the partnership, but I'd be having company over him.
Yeah, and these days it's not like companies are that expensive anymore either.
No.
I mean, we're talking about non-special cards, like not team of the week and team of the year and all that sort of thing. The only real centre-back that's putting up a lot of value still is Ramos.
Yeah.
The rest of them are available for reasonably good prices. Obviously, defenders not being as desirable as some of the further forward players. It's a goal for Rocky. It's 2-1, and he's restored his lead with a Loic Remy goal. And Tass is he's not happy. He's shaking his head there. And that goal he got back shortly before has been cancelled out. Not looking good for Tass.
No, he's 2 goals down again, like overall. He's not really. It doesn't look like he's played that well. He didn't play that well in the first game. To be honest, this is kind of deserved for Rocky. One of my predictions came off. I predicted Ash would beat Brian, but this one doesn't look like it's going to come off. I'm going to stick to my 50% win ratio.
It's decent. It's decent.
Yeah.
Sanchez for Tass. He needs a goal. It's ball in. Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck. We heard Welbeck. He's that guy, as he calls himself, and he's got a header. And Tass is back in it, quietly doing what he needs to do. Yeah. Not making a big deal of things.
Yeah, he's got it back. Just 1 goal behind again now, so plenty of time left in the game.
Man of the match, Danny Welbeck. That was with the goal there. Strange inclusion. I don't think anyone else has him. in their squad. And I quite like Tass's team for that. He's got quite a few guys in there that you wouldn't have predicted. And I like that.
Yeah, a lot of players would have just gone for Daniel Sturridge over Welbeck, but I suppose it's a risk. But when he's scoring goals like that, it pays off.
And the two-headed goals in a row there as well.
Yeah, headers aren't that big. Like, they're not a big part of this FIFA, but occasionally they do come off, as you just seen.
Yeah, no Sturridge in the squad there for Tass. He's got in-form Ronaldo. He's got team of the season Robin. There's some really good players in there. Team of the season Di Maria as well. Man of the match Alexis Sanchez. Second in form Wayne Rooney. Some really good in-form Smalling as well. Second in form De Gea. Some great players, in fact. Really good squad.
Yeah, he's got a fantastic squad, but at the minute they're not really doing him much favours because he's losing. Yep,
he's going out as things stand. He needs one more goal, and it's going to be going into the second half of this second leg shortly. He's going to have 45 minutes to get that goal. Felipe Luis. This is Rocky in the black strip here, and a goal for him will increase his lead another goal to 2 goals, and it will put Tass exactly back to where he started this game. And Danny Welbeck here trying to create something out of nothing. He's got a ball on, maybe needs to go one further.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. Or maybe even just put a bit more power on that one, but again, it's underhit for 3 balls again.
Leroy Fer plays the ball down the channel for Loic Remy. He's been dispossessed though by a new one. I think that's half time. 2-2 here. Tass trailing by 1 goal, and Rocky looking pretty decent. It's quite an even game actually. It was 2-2 in this particular match. Rocky's taken his lead from the previous match through, that makes him have that 1 goal advantage.
Yeah, I've been impressed with what I've seen from Rocky, to be honest. Although his finishing's not been as clinical as he would have hoped. He's played some really nice football and he's created a fair few chances, to be honest.
Definitely, and there's lots more opportunities for you guys to obviously come and qualify for this tournament, the future tournaments. We've got season 2 coming up in June. We've got season 3 in July, and we've got the grand final in August. And no matter where you are, you know, particularly in Europe, if you're interested in getting involved and you feel like maybe you haven't got a chance because of your country being a little bit out in the middle of nowhere, don't worry. It's not the way we're planning this tournament. We're going to have representatives from every corner, really, aren't we? We're going to have 2 Frenchmen in the next round. We're going to have 2 guys from the UK. We're going to have a couple of guys from Germany, Switzerland and Austria, Portugal, Italy and Spain as well being represented in there. Someone from the Nordic region. And the rest of Europe in general also having to have 1 other person, so other countries that haven't been included in the ones I just said. You're going to have a representative. So there's no reason why that representative can't be you. If you're watching and you think you can do what these guys can do, maybe you've got a particularly good Ultimate Team record. You've won Division 1 a couple of times, you're looking for a new challenge, you've won all the cups, you've even beaten the computer on Ultimate. And this is the next step, guys. Go to gfinity.net and put your money where your mouth is. It's free to register. You don't even have to put any money down. You can just show us what you've got, and then obviously the qualification tournaments are available. And if you find one that matches up with your busy diaries, then you can come and even be here. And again, if you're in another corner of Europe worried about getting here and paying the travel and the accommodation, it's all covered by Gfinity if you qualify. So it's literally 0 costs, and it's just qualifying. That's the hard bit.
Yeah, it's a free trip to London, and not only that, you get a chance at playing against the best players in the world and winning quite a lot of money, and the legends.
Exactly, there's a lot up for grabs.
Of course, going into the grand final as well, if you do win this tournament. Like the winner today will be going into that grand final in August. Yep,
the winner of season 2 and season 3 also securing a free ticket, if you like, to the grand final in August, where the prize pot is doubled, and you've got some unbelievable extra prizes as well. You know, just to reiterate this, if you've just tuned in, if you win the grand final, you get every legend from FIFA 15, every single one. Okay, you also get 3 legends from FIFA 16, which is going to be great. You get 100,000 FIFA points.
Yeah,
that is crazy. The things you could achieve with that, it's unthinkable.
Think of all the gold packs you can open with that when Team of the Season comes out.
Unbelievable amount of packs you can get with that. And of course you get a nice bit of cash as well, let's be honest. Which if you want you can spend on points as well. I mean, if you're that way inclined, you shouldn't need to. If you've got 100,000 points, we've got a goal for Tass. It's even Stevens here.
Yeah, Tass isn't, it's not letting go just yet, and that's Patrick Vieira.
The legend. In the Play Like a Legend tournament, we've got a goal from a legend. That is snapped, and it's big Patty V with the goal in that Arsenal strip. People remember him from that Invincibles team. He's done it in the kit he feels so comfortable playing in. And what a time for the big man to come and provide a goal for his team. Coming for the hour, coming for the man. Patrick Vieira heads it in past De Gea, and it is game on.
Yeah, back even there overall. That's 4-4. So this is going to be interesting there to see how this finishes.
It's going to be an action-packed last half hour.
Yeah, it's looked like Rocky's had the better of the game, better of the chances, but you know, he's finding himself 3-2 behind, exactly like what happened with Graham. He had the better chances, but he just didn't take them.
Is he going to score, though? Is he going to go up the end and do a swift reply? He may do. Ronaldo's going to get an opening.
Oh,
wow, it's a weird save from De Gea. It's gone off on the opposite angle to where you'd expect.
Yeah, he's just too central. If he'd taken 20 of the corners, that's a goal.
Kyle Walker heads it to Ronaldo. Cuadrado to Leroy Fer, puts it out to Felipe Luis. Into Ronaldo. No, he's lost possession there. Oh, Ronaldo almost making an interception deep in Tass's territory there. The next goal could be huge. If we have another goal in these last 25 minutes, roughly, then it could almost certainly be a winner. And it's been very tight between these two. Remember, the loser of this game is going out of the tournament. It's their last game. The winner goes through to the quarter-final. So it's literally everything to play for here.
Yeah, I think whoever gets the next goal in this game is going to go on to win it, because they both got very, very good defences.
And there's no preference here as to who goes through. If Tass does go through, then there's every chance we could see a very tense rematch between Tass and Graham. The game that ended in a little bit of a tense atmosphere. You know, they're not the best of friends, let's put it that way. And but if Rocky goes through, then you won't be able to take anything away from him, because he's been playing some really good FIFA. He was unfortunate actually to not win against Graham, and again against Tass he's had some good chances. Van Arnholt, a left back for Tass. Into Vieira, the goal scorer, the big man. But he's been robbed of the ball by Anua. Anua's going to look to play it for someone. No, he's just taking his time. You don't want to get caught out of position with Anua there. He's a centre back, and it could be troublesome for you if he loses the ball that far up the pitch. Sanchez with a poor pass in there. And Sanchez, the other Sanchez now on the ball for Tass, but he loses it. And it's Leroy Fer. Dumbia. The other Sanchez. Felipe Luis. We've got the two Sanchez guys actually directly on top of each other, because one's playing on the right, one's playing on the left.
Yeah, just pretty much counter each other then. But I think there's going to be one chance left in this for both players, whether it's a half chance or an absolute sitter. Let's wait and see. But
just
I
over
would
10
like to
minutes.
see a last-minute winner. Would be good. My prediction's back on as well, because Tass isn't losing anymore.
Oh, good football from Rocky. Is he onside? Ronaldo, he's hit it! Oh, no.
Just waiting for that to just dip down at any moment.
Just under 10 minutes left here. A goal for either team will see them through. As things stand, we'll go to a third leg decider with a silver goal situation for the first half, golden goal for the second half, if it comes to it. Di Maria on the ball for Tass. Playing that long ball for Arjen Robben, team of the year. Arjen Robben, I believe. Oh, ooh, almost.
That was risky.
Wow.
If he would have lost because of that, he would have been absolutely furious.
Di Maria on the ball. Ronaldo. Felipe Luis. Is he playing a back five?
I'm not too sure.
Felipe Luis getting very far forward, if not.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
Ronaldo. Leroy Fer. Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker looking for a pass in. No, he's lost the ball here. And we've got Tass on the counter-attack. Ball forward for Ronaldo. He can bring these down. Oh, great from Mangala. Yeah. For me, my centre-back partnership would be Mangala and company.
Yeah, I'd agree with that on Ultimate Team.
But also, I do think the team of the year, David Luiz, is very good.
Yeah, I mean, David Luiz is good on his own. Like, it depends on your league, doesn't it?
Yeah, because obviously it was quite good player to have last year with the chemistry being in the BPL, where you could put him with company, or you could still put him with Thiago Silva last year, for instance, because of the Brazilian chemistry. But now obviously he's got great chemistry with Thiago Silva. They play for the same club, but no longer linking up with a BPL player, unless you choose to link him up with the only full-time there, It's going to go to third game.
Yeah.
Unless you choose to link up David Luiz with the only Brazilian centre-back in the BPL, which is Gabriel Paulista at Arsenal.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Which is an option.
Yeah, he's not even a bad centre-back, is he?
He's got pace,
yeah.
decent pace. I've used it myself, that partnership. It's not too bad.
Yeah, so, yeah, that'd be a good option, actually. I never really thought of that one, but...
You can get good chemistry if you go with someone like Julio Cesar in goal, Brazilian goalie. Gabriel Paulista, Team of the Year, David Luiz, and you go Felipe Luiz at left back, and you go Ramirez and CDM. David Luiz is on full chemistry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're welcome.
I might give that one a go.
Okay, so we're going to go to a third game here. Tass and Rocky sharing a few smiles there. It's quite friendly in there. Very different atmosphere to when Graham was in that seat. Yeah, that was just uncomfortable. I think those two, they're just, they weren't getting on. But
I think we need, if they have to play each other again, they should be in separate booths.
Yes, that would be interesting. Separate.
Yeah, it needs to be someone else in there saying, oh, Graham, you heard what Tass has been saying about you in that other booth. Fire them up a bit more.
I mean, if it comes to that, we might not see them play each other again.
It would be funny, but nothing certain,
Let's get the third game set up here, guys. These guys are playing for their place in this tournament. This is essentially a knockout game. Whilst it's the final group game, it works exactly the same. You know, if whoever loses it is out, and whoever wins it is going to go through, and they're going to occupy that 8th final spot in the quarterfinals. We know the other 7 spots are going to be occupied by Feperi of Spain, the Greek, Epsilon Vinch of France, Spencer, aka Huge Gorilla, his training partner, his sparring partner, Huge Dragon, Graham, who was a finalist yesterday, Scottish guy, and Ash, who's played some good stuff today.
Yeah.
So this is the final spot up for grabs here. Who's your money on?
I've said Tass, so I'm going to stay
with him.
Yeah.
Okay. He got back in it, and I think when people keep getting back in games, like he has done there, he's been repeatedly down and behind against Rocky, but he's never given up.
Yeah.
You always tend to think that it's in their hands. You know, their destiny is to win this game.
Yeah. It just shows great character to be able to come back from. I mean, he was 2 goals down pretty late on in that second match. Yeah, it does show really good character.
Yeah.
And you know, let's see if he can take that into this silver goal and perhaps win.
Yeah, this is a silver goal situation now, guys. So basically, the first half, whoever's winning at the end of that first half wins. It's the simplest way to put it. If it's not someone winning and it's still level, we go to a golden goal second half, which basically is a golden goal. We all know what golden goal means. It's next goal wins instead. And if it's still level at the end of a half of golden goal, then we go to the lottery. That is a penalty shootout. And I don't back Tass in a penalty shootout because he's got a lot of Englishmen in his team.
As well as being English himself, of course.
Of course. Where's Rocky from?
France.
Another Frenchman, is he? Okay. It's a good strike. Did they get a deflection? Yes, it did. It's a corner. Rocky with a corner. Silver goal situation. Oh, good tackle there from Tass. Solid defence. Great D, as they say. They're going to whip it in here. Remy going to look to deliver one. Again, it's a good tackle from Tass. Ball in. Oh, I thought someone was going to arrive on that there. I'm not sure who it was, but could have a chance to break now for Tass. It's Di Maria running out to the left-hand side, being chased by Mangala. Di Maria plays it down the line. It's Sanchez on the ball now, in the Arsenal kit that he plays in real life. Authentic, that one.
Yeah, he's got a couple of Arsenal players. Welbeck, obviously. He's been an Arsenal fan himself, which might actually be the reason for that. He's obviously got Vieira, the legend.
I think it is good if you can incorporate players from the team you support in the game. It makes it mean more to you.
Yeah,
you enjoy playing with them, you enjoy scoring with them.
Yeah, I mean, even just having your team's kit in stadium like he has here, and like Ash had in his game, like the Burnley kit and Burnley badge, so yeah. I mean,
so some of us support teams, for instance, in the offline head-to-head stuff, like myself as a West Ham fan, it's not really, they're actually quite good in the game this year, West Ham, but only obviously against equally sort of based teams. Against Real Madrid, they're not going to stand a chance, and it's a shame because you can't get to use those teams in your own team in a competitive situation. However, in Ultimate Team, if you support, goal, silver goal.
Fantastic goal.
Really good.
Yeah, what a goal. It was a back heel as well to lay him off, I'm pretty sure it was.
Look at that dive along the ground there, and Rocky has got the goal, so Tass is going to need to score between now and half-time, or else he's going to be out. And once again, Tass finds himself in this situation where he's been a goal behind, and he has to score to stay in it.
I mean, it was only yesterday we were saying that Tass, he it's rare that he goes behind, and we was waiting to see how he would react to that. But to be honest, since then he's been behind quite a lot. He obviously lost his first game to Graham. He's been behind. I think he's been behind every time, hasn't he? I know he won the last game 3-2, but that was only to actually level the game up. But even now he was behind twice.
Yeah, he's been behind, and so far he's done what he had to do to come back, at least against Rocky. So we'll see if he can do it again. Rooney on the free kick here. As I was saying, yeah, if you support a lesser kind of talented team, you don't get as many opportunities to use the team as a whole. But any team in a kind of top flight has usually got 1 or 2 decent players you can incorporate into a team. So for instance, West Ham, you've got some players that I quite like in this game, like Mauro Zarate. I think is really decent for a cheap player. You've got even Valencia is quite good. You've got Chiate, I'm actually a big fan of, not the non-inform version, the CDM, Silva, as opposed to the centre-back inform player item. Even people like Matty Jarvis can do your job, or even inform Andy Carroll. You're not going to go over a whole team of West Ham guys, though. It's going to be inferior. But it's nice to build in one of them into the team if you can.
Oh, is he going to get is he going to get there?
Oh! Wow. Casual from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was ever going to get there, and all of a sudden the fullback just stopped. Trapped
on the ball. It's a poor ball into the box, and Tass needs to go up the other end to get a goal. He's got just halfway through this first half of Silva goal. He's got about 20 minutes left. If he doesn't score, he's out, and Rocky is through. It's just taken a long time to separate these guys, and we've not done it yet. Free kick for Rocky here. Di Maria on the ball, inside to Sanchez. Trapped. Good reverse pass there to Leroy First. A strong tackle from Chris Smalling, I think. But Rocky's still got it. Remy's going through. Smalling made up a lot of ground actually to get back there.
He just needed to get that turn away, then he would have been completely away.
Theo Walcott, another Arsenal player on display.
That's the third one. But
Walker the ball in.
That's a fourth Arsenal player we've got in his team then.
Yes.
But I was just about to say, Tass's strength is definitely his defending, and throughout this tournament and yesterday, it's really not been what we expect.
Just under 15 minutes left of FIFA time for Tass to save himself and give himself a lifeline to get through in this competition. If he concedes now, it's pretty much all over. It's a little bit early, that ball. He's going to keep it on though. Nicely done.
I don't know, he's managed to put that through his legs from that distance.
Sanchez, brilliant. Remy, would have been a good goal.
Yeah, that would have been a fantastically worked goal. Now, those are the sort of goals that Rocky's been scoring consistently. Those like quick little passes. He really does put players off, and yeah, Tass he's got to go for it now.
He's going to make a change here. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to do. Just thinking about it. He's going to obviously go attacking because this is do or die. You know, if you lose, you're out. There's no goal difference. So throw caution to the wind. Go 4-2-4 if that's the way. If that's your preferred option, go 3 at the back. I think 4-2-4 is probably slightly preferred, but I don't think Tass is going to do either. He's actually going to stay with 4-2-3-1, I think. Well, that's actually Rocky's team.
Yeah, that's Rocky's team.
We don't know what Tass is doing. We're not seeing his display.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at those possession stats. That's not what you expect when you see Tass in a game. It's usually him with most of the possession, and he just bosses the play. As I said yesterday, I think he's just found himself out of form at the wrong time.
Yeah, you want to peak at the right time. I mean, all athletes, wherever it is, if it's the Olympics, for instance, they always try and peak at the right time. They build their training around it.
Yeah.
And I guess esports is no different, you know. Maybe there's a way you can schedule the tournaments you play beforehand, particularly in Ultimate Team. You've got a lot of work to do because you've got to test out the players. Yeah,
well, what I find is you don't want to overplay too much before the tournament. So, but usually when I go into a tournament the day before it, I won't play a game, just so I can go into the tournament fresh. But a lot of players, they'll just get as many hours in before the tournament as they can, and it can backfire on you.
If we can just jump back into this game now, because we are getting close to the end of Silva goal. Just 5 minutes left on the clock. And if we can just jump back onto that shot, it would be great. We've got 5 minutes left now. And it's still 1-0 to Rocky. Here's the action. It's Rocky on the ball here, and if he can score, it's pretty much all over. He might be through here with Remy, but Chris Smalling's no slug. He's been beaten though. Remy with the chip. That's the Feperi special, but Rocky's not quite as experienced as Feperi at that one.
Yeah, and, that chip doesn't work as much on Ultimate Team as what it does head to head.
Right, okay. Well, Tass needs to get this ball. The Arsenal kit Tass, needs to get the ball. if he's going to stay in this competition. He's got it now, and he needs to hold on to it. It's Theo Walcott. This could be it. This could be the last chance for Tass. Poor from Walcott. He runs straight into Felipe Luis, and now it's Sanchez. It's going to be game over. It could be a goal, in fact. Or is he going to keep the ball in the corner? I think he is. Just going to wind down the clock. Now, it's a decent bit of play, though. Di Maria to Felipe Luis. Felipe Luis down the line to Sanchez. Di Maria, nice football. Be a great little goal if he can make something from it. Or is he just going to kill the game off here in the corner? It looks like he is. And now here we go. He's going for it, to be fair. He's going for it.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Nothing more.
Oh, the football on display here. If this is a goal, that would have been unbelievable. The whistle's going to go any second. There it is. And we're saying goodbye to Tass, and there is a handshake.
Yeah,
we can confirm there is a handshake.
He even offered it as well.
yeah, he wants to move away from that controversy of before, perhaps. But unfortunate to lose Tass from the competition there. Very distinguished competitor and one of the brightest UK talents. But he'll be back. He'll be back, and we're going to see Rocky in the next round.
Yeah,
he made it into the last round yesterday as well.
So one of the only players, I think Graham made it to the last round yesterday. Spencer did, the Greek. Other than that, I think most of the others, Vinch, Verperi, a Huge Dragon, Espash, ESPS, they all got grouped yesterday. So he,
shows you how much it changes when you change the game mode. Let's go look at the bracket now, so everyone can see exactly what you're talking about here. So we've got the quarterfinals confirmed. They are our final 8 guys. Somewhere in that list of 8 names is our winner, who's going to be taking home the amazing list of prizes at the Play Like a Legend Championships Season 1. Verperi versus Vinch, Huge Dragon versus Rocky, the Greek versus Huge Gorilla, that is a big game, and Graham versus Ash as well. So I think, are you in agreement with me that I would say the Greek versus Huge Gorilla is the pick of that? That selection there, and if you're going to go through each game there, and we can actually look at the group. We should look at the group here first as well. So the kind of gold highlighted player is the people that made it out of the group as winners, and then the sort of greyish name have also made it out of the group in second place, meaning they got a slightly tougher draw. And then the guys in red are obviously no longer with us in the competition. They've been knocked out, but they'll be back. A lot of big FIFA names in there that have got plenty more in their locker. As far as probably like the Play Like a Legend Championship, I'm sure some of these guys are going to get a taste for the Ultimate Team competitiveness and probably come back at Season 2, Season 3, and maybe even the final. So that's what I can't wait to this knockout stage, because some of these guys, most of these guys played some really good Ultimate Team, even the guys that lost the game. But the guys the people like Verperi, Greek, Huge Dragon, and Graham looked so good in the groups that I can't pick between them. The Greek versus Spencer is going to be a really good game. Yeah, it is, especially with the attacking football that we've seen from the Greek. The only issue is it's been quite a long time since he's played. Maybe his fire's maybe just like died down a little bit. I hope not, because the way he was playing, he would go far in this tournament. But then again, he's up against Spencer, who he feels like this is his best game mode. So it's probably been the best part of 4 hours since he last played, I'd say. But a lot of games since then, because he secured his place in the last 8 first, or one of the first to do so. That is one of the negatives of that. You get a lot of downtime, and whilst there's lovely things to go and see, and Fulham Broadway, where we're located here at the Gfinity London Arena, and obviously you can sit in the cinema and watch the actual match itself, for the matches that are going on. It's you don't want to be idle. You don't want to be sitting there with nothing to do, especially when you're nervous and you're thinking about what's going on. You don't want to have too much thinking time. So we'll see how they get on. We've got some massive games coming up, and we're going to be back with those knockout games, the quarter-final stages of the Play Like a Legend Championships very soon. We're going to go for a quick break now. Don't go anywhere.